MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Nick Pivetta gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well. You're confident. You go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters' meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Popped him up. Rosales is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Here's Bryce Harper now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. Up next to be Nick Williams. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Sent on the ground out to second. Sliding stop by Murphy. How about that? Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We are still scoreless. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Fastball is in there.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to point it away as they get their man here for the second out. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Joseph is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Altair, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. First pitch coming. Here it is. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
One strike.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 Hero, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Scherzer will check it first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Taylor. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that
one. Coming to the plate now, Adam Rosales. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, J.P. Crawford. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in it. More on this fine Saturday night following this. In now for Washington, Michael Taylor. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. Scherzer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Nick Pivetta. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And with June about to draw to a close and the 4th of July holiday just ahead, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of games. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Nick Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. On the ground up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Altair. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tommy Joseph. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And now the runner's trying for third. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The windup and the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. First delivery to him on the way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pereira is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Jorge Alfaro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game pitch streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
From the stretch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Taylor, and that's the first out of the inning. The pitcher, Nick Pivetta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just...
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, to start things out in their half of the.
The catcher, number 14, Miguel Montero.
Edebray Ramos takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61.
From the stretch. Late swing at a slider for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 30.
Ready for another chance? Max Scherzer reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he rips it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
It's a nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Herrera's off and running. Hit swung out and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Line, but speared on a hop. And there's 1 down now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is after it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Altair. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Sliders in for a strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Behind 0-2 now. Scherzer's ready. Here's the 0-2. Driven nicely into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Digging in to try it again, Adam Rosales. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We're through 6 full. Phillies on top, 3-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2 balls and a strike now. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Bryce Harper was down for the first out in the 7th inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First pitch on its way. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Popped him up. Alfaro has a play. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still down 3-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Alfaro. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Push to the right side. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Here's a little chopper to the right side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Jake Marisnick will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 3 homers, 18 driven in. The 1-0. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Pat Neshek enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, no strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
0-1.
This is on the ground over to first, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Into the box, Miguel Montero. No balls and 1 strike. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Taylor, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Altair looking up. Gone!
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Howie Kendrick will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Eaton is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Phillies lead it 3-2. Eddie Romero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He singled his last time up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Riding in once again, Nick Williams, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 1-0. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Yeah, and that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. 1-1 to Aaron Altair. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Murphy. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Tommy Joseph. Runner in scoring position with Cesar. Working to keep them in the game here. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is in there.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Adam Rosales. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and foul, though it had the home run distance. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Joseph stands at second with 2 gone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Called strike 2. The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Eaton is under it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals 2. Back at the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park, as you get a look there at the famous City Hall here in Philadelphia. Here's Bryce Harper now, and he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 75, Francisco.
And the 2-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. In the air, down the line in left. Altair shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Here's Daniel Murphy now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Ground ball left side. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. In now is Anthony Rendon. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Last strike now for the Nats. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win. And they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Phillies took the lead in the second.